Good afternoon. We are coming to you today from Walsh Stadium on the campus of North Andover High School, where today the North Andover varsity girls soccer team is going to kick off their home season, and they're going to do it against the Rangers of Methuen High School. Rangers coming out right now, and they've got their white jerseys with blue numbers. Scarlet Knights have their black jerseys with red numbers with the white borders. Oh, headed up. Nice job there. Right off the head of number 1, that's Brooke Tardugno. As I mentioned before, that's a name that's kind of familiar in Methuen athletic circles. I have a little bit of experience. I did go to Methuen High, and I think we had a couple players in the football team, at least one, with the name Tardugno there. So that's a long storied name in Methuen athletics. And the funny thing is, we were mentioning a few of the players before for North Andover. One of the ones I happen to see here, Samantha Clemis, number 15. Now, Clemis, that's another popular name in Methuen sports lore. Not only did we have some athletes with that name, but also the football coach and the AD was the late Larry Clemis. So looking back at that, in fact, we mentioned number 7 a couple of times already for the Scarlet Knights. That's number 7, Lorea Clemis. So once again, kind of interesting. You see two very familiar names, but one of them is North Andover, even though they're both the last names were very well known in Methuen circles. As he gets kicked out by the Scarlet Knights now, goes up, and in fact, Lorea Clemis battling for it right now. She's going up for it against number 1 once again. That's Brooke Tardugno, and Tardugno kicks it up. The Scarlet Knights kick it up, and here we go. And there's a race for it right now. Who's going to get there first? Looks like it's going to be one of the Scarlet Knights. Then it's stopped though, right in front. I believe that was number 2, Maddie Palumbo. My apologies, actually. I thought it was a number 2, but it's number 8. That's number 8, Julia Ward, and she's got the ball again. Ward tries across to the middle. That's kicked away by Methuen, and she's just going to let it roll over the touchline, and it'll be tossed into play. That'll be number 22. That's Claudia Mabley. And toward the near sideline here. And they try and get a kick in the middle, try and cross one over. Can't do it, but on the far side, the Scarlet Knights have it now. Kick goes in, and let's see. It's going to be headed forward. I was headed outside, but nonetheless stopped by the goalkeeper once again, Stephanie Henrik, for the Methuen Rangers. And that kick headed almost out to center and headed back in. That's number 15. That's Samantha Clemis. And a couple of players trip over each other trying to get to the ball, but North Andover comes away with it. And they're just going to move it back a little bit now. And then move it up. Further up now, and looking for the pass, trying to get it up there once again to Ward, number 8. And race for the ball now. Who's going to get there first? A tip, and off the side of the net. Big opportunity there. And Methuen dodging a bullet, as there was a kick headed right for the goal. The goalkeeper was out of position. And that looks like, is that number 6? Got to double check. See, sometimes these uniform numbers are a little hard to read. I believe that was Caitlin Wessel. Although it says here she's either a goal or a defender, so that's probably not her. So I've got to figure out what number that was, because she almost scored the first goal of this match. It looks like 8, but 8's Ward, and she's in the middle here. Maybe it's a 3. That's Ashley Yonchak. And he comes back once again. Ward tries to steer it toward the net. Gets a lot of competition there from Donovan. And then it's kicked in, goes out of bounds once again. And it'll be brought in by Methuen. Rangers look to toss it ahead. And here they go up the sidelines. Race for it now, but that's going to be won easily by the Scarlet Knights. And they're just going to bring it back once again. So far, the Scarlet Knights have had the best scoring opportunities so far. They've had a couple of corner kicks, and they've had one kick that went off the outside of the net as it's brought up. And that was number 3. So that is Ashley Yonchak. So I still don't know who that other player was who almost put it in on the other side. As we have the ball going out of bounds, North Andover will put it back in play. And going to get the ball there is number 22. That's Claudia Mabley. I'm sorry, no. Let's see, that's out of bounds. So now with it from Methuen, that's number 4, Bellacchini. And she's going to put it in play. And goes off ahead and gets kicked a little further ahead, then brought up by Methuen, goes off of North Andover foot. And, nice try there by Tardugno once again, trying to get the ball out for Methuen. Nice pass up, and here we go, possible chance for Methuen. Kick up, and on the way there, they do have a player available. Can she get to the ball in time? She can. Here we go, Methuen working on their first scoring chance. Stops at the side, and she gets the ball poked away, and it's going to be still Methuen ball as they'll get to put it back in. Once again, that was number 4, that's Bella Keeney. And she tosses it in, goes off of a head, and, oh, Methuen, nice hustle getting there, and then headed forward. Almost a bicycle kind of kick, and it goes out far now, and let's see, it's going to be out. But it'll be out against, looks like North Andover, so it's going to be a corner kick for the Rangers. So the Rangers generating a couple of opportunities here as they set up their targets in front of the net. And that kick coming across, bending in, and then getting knocked out by North Andover. Nice defense by the Scarlet Knights, and then it gets kicked further up the field, but then kept in by the Rangers, and then back out again, and then back in. However, the only person there is going to be a Scarlet Knight, and that's Yanchak once again. And she just kicks it ahead, and Methuen will stop it there, and then kick it back. And it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Mabley once again to bring it in for the Scarlet Knights. And Ward trying to move it ahead. However, taken away from her by Methuen. Kicked ahead by North Andover, though. And then back out. And then back in. I think I might have finally gotten an idea on that player that we were trying to identify before, the one who put the ball off the side of the net. It wasn't a 3 or a 6 or an 8. It looked like number 5, and that's Ella Slayton as the kick goes out of bounds down in the North Andover half of the ground. And Keeney knocks it away. Ooh, collision there. Collision there between Yunchak and Tardugno. It's going to be a Methuen ball to inbound. Inbounded there and then knocked up. The inbounding by number 3. That's Emily Feil, or Fail, P-F-E-I-L. Kicked ahead once again. And then intercepted by North Andover. Race for the ball to the far boundary. And going back for it now, that'll be number 6, Haley Pickles for the Rangers. She kicks it ahead a little bit. Bounces off a foot. And the Scarlet Knights try and bring it ahead now. And still going with it, and a kick in toward goal, and a big stop there. The kick by number 24, Olivia Godebid. And the stop by the goalkeeper, Stephanie Henrik. And another scoring opportunity for the Scarlet Knights on the first game of the season on their home ground. It's going to be brought in by Mabley once again as the ball goes out of bounds off a Methuen foot. And let's see. Whoop. And it goes off there. A couple of players battling for it. And once again, it'll be brought in. And kicked. Oh, stays in there, but then knocked out. And now with it, Keeney. Keeney with a pass up and going to get it right to Emma Kwong. And Kwong kicks it across the field now, looking for Stephanie Tardugno. And that's going to be kicked out out of bounds. So that stops the attack for the time being, but it also gives Methuen the chance to get some players in position as they try and move it up. Scarlet Knights on the move with it now. And that's a long pass. There's a race for it now. Who's going to win that foot race? It looks like it's going to be Methuen. And then she's just going to put it out of bounds. It's a good result for the Scarlet Knights, though, as they can inbound it in Methuen territory. Tossed in off of a Methuen head. And now with it, that's Tardugno. Tardugno intercepted by one of the Scarlet Knights. Kicked ahead now, and North Andover on the move once again. However, once again, she's dispossessed. North Andover's got it now, and they just inbound it, looking for another opportunity. Kicked away by Methuen, and it's a 1-on-2 race for the ball now. Who's going to get there first? Inspired work there. I believe, once again, that's Stephanie Tardugno, number 5 for Methuen. But then, finally, North Andover turns it around. And here we go once again. There's a race for it. And there's Olivia once again. Olivia Gotobed. And it gets kicked out, and off of a head there. I believe that was no, actually, I don't see a number 23 there. I thought I saw number 23. Sometimes with the deep red on the black jerseys from here, it's hard to see what number's what, but we shall endeavor to do our best. And as the ball rolls and goes out, and it's off of Methuen foot, which means it's going to be a corner kick. Another corner kick for North Andover, and I believe setting up right there right now is number 25. That's Carly Balicki. I might be mistaken here. And the kick goes across, right in front, headed in, and oh, what a stop! What a stop! Again, another scoring opportunity by number 24 for the Scarlet Knights. That's Olivia Gotobed. And once again, the goalkeeper, Stephanie Henrik, even to the challenge as Methuen brings it up now. And they're starting the rush. That's number 5. That's a Kwong with it again. I'm sorry, that's 15. Number 5 is Stephanie Tardug now. Kicked across the field now. And then they're looking to move it up in a position. Nobody there, though. And there's a race for it now. And kicked and getting it back there now is number 3. That's Emily File once again. And now we've got the goalkeeper there. And moving ahead and just kicking it out of bounds, out of danger, as it was a battle with the threes on that near wing. Bringing it into play right now, once again, will be number 22. That's Claudia Mabley. And, oh, they try and kick it up back to one of the North Andover players, but it's out of bounds, and Methuen will inbound it now. Deep in their end of the ground. And kicked up. Oh, that was just a bit of a spinner, though, and she kicks another one. Doesn't really go very far either. And, ooh, a bit of a foul there as she's brought off the ball. Kicked in by North Andover. They try to set up somebody in front. Nobody there. Oh, one girl stepped on the ball. And Methuen gets to clear it out back to midfield. And knocked over, bounces off a couple of people. And with it now, the Scarlet Knights trying to move it through. And she gets dispossessed. With it there once again is Keeney, gets it off to Tardugno. That's the number 1, that's Brooke Tardugno. And she kicks it ahead, trying to get it to Stephanie Tardugno. However, it's brought ahead by the Scarlet Knights. And here we go. North Andover was just about on the march, but Methuen got a foot in there and knocked it back. Kicked ahead now. Oop, a couple of players collide there. One North Andover player gets knocked down. Methuen covers it now, and they're just going to knock it right out. And North Andover gets the inbound. Kicking it ahead there, number 21, that's Katie Wojcik. And it's going to go out. And it went off of North Andover foot, which means it's going to be a goal kick. And kicked out to the far sidelines once again. Knocked back a little bit. And with it now, that's number 23, Riley O'Hearn. She passes it up now. And then they try pass. That's going to go a little too far. That's going to be out of bounds. Nicely stopped by one of the football players as the Scarlet Knights continue to press. And with it there, that's Clemis, number 7. That's Lorea Clemis. And she tries to put it toward the center. However, that crossing pass attempt is blocked, and Methuen tries to knock it away. Up, almost a loose ball there for one of the Scarlet Knights, but it's going to go all the way back and then tapped up again. And tapped up. Scarlet Knights, nice give and go. And here we go again. Can they win the race? They've got somebody there right now. She stops, looks around, tries for a shot, and another stop by Tardugno. And once again, that's 24, Olivia Gotobed. And kicked out all the way by the goaltender, Henrik. And then North Andover brings it back. That's Clemmis once again. And that goes right over her head, so Methuen will inbound it. And that pass goes off. Intercepted, North Andover. Player knew where it was going, just stepped up the run and got in the way of that pass. However, North Andover loses the ball there, but then gets it back. And here we go, kicked ahead there by number 12. That's Stowe. We'll try that name later. As it gets kicked in and stopped once again by Henrik. The player I was just mentioning there was number 12, Sophie Zmierowski. Hopefully, I didn't butcher that. Zmierowski. That's what we're going to go with as it gets kicked over. And it looks like Zmierowski will be in position again. She's got the ball right now, moving up the left side, looking for somebody to pass to. Tries a little bit of a cross there, doesn't quite do it, but Clemmis has it now. Clemmis kicks it in toward the goal, and Henrik will make another stop. North Andover has had all the shots on goal so far, but right now what's keeping them in the game is their goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper, Henrik, has done a fantastic job so far. Hats off to you, Stephanie. And as North Andover brings it deep into the attacking area, Methuen trying to work it out right now. Can't do it. It'll be inbounded by North Andover. As I believe we're getting some substitutions. And there we go, tossed in by North Andover. Goes over everyone's head, stopped, and trying to get it there on the run there is one of the Scarlet Knights, and that's going to just be knocked out. And North Andover inbounding it once again as they try and pass it through, but nothing there but white jerseys. And let's see, it's going to move right in. One of the players rushing right on goal, but Henrik gets there again. And she's going to take it, and she's going to let it fly. And there we go, almost up to center. However, it goes right under the outstretched foot of Samantha Clemmis, number 15. Kicked ahead there by Mabley. Goes off a Methuen head. And then Methuen still trying to move it up there. Number 13, once again, that's Emily Donovan. And that's going to go up, and that's going to go out of bounds once again. North Andover to inbound, trying to take advantage of something. Methuen getting in the way, though, knocking it back, but then headed back up by the Scarlet Knights. And then Methuen will kick it ahead, and then North Andover will kick it, and that'll be still in bounds, actually. It's still in play. So sometimes on these fields where you have the multiple playing surfaces with the multiple markings, sometimes it's tricky, especially on the far wing, because it looks like it's out of bounds, but it's still in play because you're looking at the yellow lines, not the white lines for the football, or the other white lines for lacrosse or whatever else they're doing here. As it comes back out now, and with it on the left side, that's Zmierowski. But stopped by her opposite, number 12, who is Gabby Fiato, I'm sorry, that's an I, not an L. Gabby Fiato. It goes off of the foot of Emily Fail. But she gets it back, and let's see. Tries to get it over to Healy now. Let's see, that's Keeney. And that's stopped by the North Andover goalkeeper. I believe that's Caitlin Wessel, so she would be the goalkeeper. I'll double check with that because I have two goalkeepers listed here on the roster. I just want to make sure we've got the right one here, so we're giving credit to the right goalkeeper. And once again, battle for position. And almost kicked up. Methuen keeping it in, though. Nice job by the Rangers. And let's see. Runs through everybody. She can't stop it, though, and it's going to go over the goal line. And Methuen not getting that opportunity, so North Andover is going to put it back in play. Still no score here in the latter stages of the first half of this game between North Andover and Methuen. And let's see. Kick out once again to the far side. Goes off ahead, off a couple of bodies, and Methuen trying to maintain possession of it. She is wrapped up, though, and here comes North Andover. Just a give and go, quick pass to and from, and all of a sudden, they are on the move. Nice move there. And they're trying to get to the other side of the field now. Stopped in the middle there and kicked out by Methuen, and actually takes a bounce. Winds up back in North Andover hands, though. Kind of ironic statements. Back in North Andover hands. Well, it's a game where you can't use your hands. Let's see here. It goes back up now, and along the far wing, North Andover on the run once again, and they try and get it over to, I believe that's number 5 again. That's Slayton. Play goes to the outside now, trying across in front, and trying to get it to the, trying to head it ahead, and colliding with the goalkeeper. That's number 21, and it goes off a couple of feet, and a goal. In the action there was Katie Wojcik, number 21. A couple of players in there as the goalkeeper, Henrik, tried to make the play on it. However, she collided with the player, and then it rolled, went off a couple of feet, and then went in. So I can't say with any degree of certainty who got the goal as far as the player. As far as the team, it's North Andover that got the goal, and now they lead this thing 1-0 in this stage of the first half. So now Methuen getting ready to take it out, and they'll just start it. And the pass going to Tardug. No, there. Nice little bit of footwork, and she's on the move now. Gets a bit of a push, but is able to maintain control. And there's a race for it now. Going to the sideline, and that is going to be out of bounds. It'll be taken by North Andover, inbounds it now. And the toss goes up the sideline. Headed out there by Gabby Fiato once again. And then that's kicked back in, and no, not quite. So that was a nice header by Fiato, but her teammates couldn't keep it in bounds. And let's see that one also into the stands. So it'll be inbound once again by North Andover. And the pass there going from Wojcik. Tried to get it out to Slayton. And it's out of bounds. And it looks like who will be putting it in bounds here? Will it be North Andover or Methuen? As we have some subs coming on. And North Andover will be putting it back in bounds from their left attacking side. Tossed in, goes back now and kicked to the center of the field. Moved up. Nice job there by the Scarlet Knights, but they couldn't keep it going. The player there who kicked that was number 2, that's Maddie Palumbo. Kick down low now. They're moving in once again, trying to add to their lead, but they're not going to be able to catch it before it goes out. So Methuen's going to get the chance to inbound it. And the umpire holding up things while we have more substitutions coming in, this time from Methuen. Tossed in, then kicked up by number 7, Clemmis, for the Scarlet Knights. And inbounded once again by the Rangers. Kick there. Oh, they couldn't move it ahead. Nice job there as they tried to move it from number 15, Emma Kwong, looking for number 4, Bellacchini. It's inbounded once again. And with it right now, that's Wojcik for North Andover. Kicked across, and with it there is Ward now. Ward tried to kick up. Couldn't quite do it. Pass goes up. North Andover continuing to attack. Shot goes in. Oh! Just off the top of the outstretched hands of Henrik. And then over the crossbar. And so as a result, that's going to be a corner kick for the North Andover Scarlet Knights. And there's the kick. In front. Goes off a bunch of heads. Kicked toward pay dirt. That winds up going over the wall. So Methuen's going to get the kick from their own goal area. And they're going to put it back in play. as North Andover tries another scoring chance. Now Methuen will bring it back out. I believe that's O'Hearn taking the kick. Intercepted there by Slayton. However, she can't quite get it to Ward, and Methuen will kick it out. However, it's being brought back in now. Pass goes in. Ward has it now. Ward with a shot in toward goal, and that's going to go wide. Henrik was ready for it, but the kick did go well wide of the goal. In Buffalo terms, you could say wide right. Sorry. And let's see. Kick goes up. Methuen hangs on to it for now. And goes back to O'Hearn. Kicks it up right onto the, basically right into the body of Clemmis for North Andover. She tries to move up right now. She's being checked heavily there by Tardugno. And then she kicks it back. And nice job. Just tic-tac-toe, kind of moving it back and forth. They're going to move it all the way back now. And then that's moved ahead. And with it there is Wojcik once again, who had a part in that first goal, in fact, that lone goal, as it's Carly Balicki with it now. Clemmis in there, she collides heavily with Tardugno. And it looks like we're going to have a free kick paid to the Scarlet Knights. Indeed we are. So here we go. I believe that's Balicki to take the kick. And kick heading in toward the goal area. And they tried to get it to Ward. Ward shanked it off the side of the foot, and that went out and over. Ward had a shot at it, just got under it a little bit, popped it over the crossbar. So once again, Methuen will get to take it out from their own goal area. Still 1-0 here. Scarlet Knights soccer today. It's the season opener of the girls' varsity soccer team against the Methuen Rangers. And the Rangers have it right now. Kicked ahead there. That was number 6. That was Haley Pickles. North Andover to inbound it now. I think it's knocked right back. Almost out. It's actually kept in. Nice job there by North Andover. Goes to Clemmis now. Clemmis with a big booming kick in toward the goals, and that's going to go well wide, and that's going to go out. Methuen players are smart not to touch it. If even one of them had tried to block that kick, it wound up going up off out of bounds off that back line, off of them, obviously. That would have been another corner kick for North Andover. So smart job there by Methuen. Kicked up, and that is intercepted there by number 19 for the Scarlet Knights, who is Katie Sullivan. And then the kick going well wide out. And we get the whistle. That looks like it's going to be out of bounds. Inbounded by North Andover. Goes past everybody. And, trying to get it in front there was Slayton. Just couldn't do it. With it now is Clemmis. She gets tripped up. Play on, calls the umpire. And that gets kicked up through everybody. And still rolling. How far will it roll? They're just going to let it roll over. As it goes off a Methuen foot, it means North Andover will get to put it back in bounds. And it looks like that'll be handled by number 20, Rachel Hunt, for the Scarlet Knights. Tossed up. Headed over there by Keeney. Back to Hunt, back to Keeney, back to Hunt. And then kicked ahead there and intercepted. And Slayton has it right now. Slayton on the move. Kicking it ahead, looking for. Let's see if she can get Sullivan. Sullivan gets there. She tries to kick it, but that's going to go past the net. She had the area, but just not the angle. She was on a dead run, didn't really have much time to finesse it. And Methuen will now put it back in play. And kicked over by Sullivan. But Methuen's got it now. But there was number 6. That was Haley Pickles again. Pickles has it again. She kicks it ahead. Looking forward, not quite getting her target. That's Caitlin Risley. That's number 2. However, she's able to move it through now. And kicked up by Balicki. Over to Clemmis now. Clemmis moving it ahead. And there's a collision. And it looks like North Andover is going to be the recipient of that judgment. A little bit of contact there on that rush attempt. So that'll be a free kick, and it looks like it's going to go to Larea Klimas. And that gets kicked up. Nice job there. Almost got it to Ward, but Methuen getting in there and knocking it away. And that's just going to be out of bounds. It'll be put back in by the Scarlet Knights. Back to Klimas now. Klimas tangling there with Tardugno. And North Andover on the move, trying to move it through. Oh, they try to get it over there to Gotobed, who once again has a few good opportunities already, but not quite. And kicked up. Winds up in North Andover, hands it to Palumbo, who now puts it out wide. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move with it once again. Moved ahead. And with it now, that's Gotobed once again. And her kick in. Oh, under the crossbar and a goal. North Andover doubles their lead. Now they're up 2-0. And she's had a few shots already. This one, she made it count. Kicked it right in, bounced off the bottom of the crossbar and went in. Just over the outstretched hands of the goaltender, Henrik. So that's Olivia Gotobed. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's spelled G-O-T-O-B-E-D. I have to call Coach Razinen on that and see about a couple of these pronunciations. Once again, and if any of your players are watching this and I butcher your names, I'm sorry. As it gets brought back up by North Andover here. Oh, nice little, I thought she was going long, but then just a little quick kick out to Klimas there. And with it now, that is, once again, Gotobed, who just scored. And they try and go to Ward now. And race for it, but the first one that's going to be there is Henrik. As she had a player rushing in. That player was Katie Sullivan, number 19. Kicked in the back now there, that's Sarah Melody, number 10. And Methuen intercepts, but then they kick it out. So it's going to be inbounded by North Andover. And that inbound kind of sort of intercepted, just basically tapped out of bounds again. I believe that was Risley for Methuen. Coming out now and bounced off Risley again. And now with it is Klimas for North Andover. And just tries a nice long pass, but that is intercepted there. And then North Andover gets it back, tapped ahead. Oh, Ward tried to just push it ahead. And now the kick going out all the way back, almost all the way back, as Methuen gets a hold of it for a second there. But with it now, that's Sullivan. Sullivan with a kick back over to Palumbo, to Klimas now to Sullivan. Now to Sullivan. Here we go. And the kick goes there to Gotobed once again. And she tries to get some room to kick, and she puts one off, and that's going to be well wide as well. And so that's going to be another chance for Methuen to put the ball back in play from their own goal area. Latter stages of this first half, and so far the North Andover Scarlet Knights leading the Methuen Rangers by a score of 2-0. And kicked out, but then kicked back in. But Methuen looking to play it and just get it out of danger, which they do. Klimas takes it for North Andover, though, and then she passes it ahead. And North Andover coming right back with it. With it there now, that's Hunt. Hunt kicking back out toward the sidelines. And knocked back out by Klimas. And pass goes in. And North Andover on the move with it once again. I believe that's Ward with it right now. And Ward, I'm sorry, that's not Ward. I believe that might be Slayton again, as Ward's right here in the middle. And it goes over once again, over that end line, which means Methuen's going to be putting it back in play now. And, whoop, we got a whistle. And it looks like that's halftime. So at the end of the first 45, North Andover in a nice position. At the end of the first half of action, the score stands: the North Andover Scarlet Knights 2 and the Methuen Rangers nothing. We'll be back with second half action next. You're watching Scarlet Knights Soccer right here on North Andover Cam. North Andover leading right now by a score of 2-0, and Methuen's going to take it out, and here we go. The ball goes now to number 1 once again. That's Brooke Tardugno, and kicked ahead now by the Rangers. And here we go. Somebody's loose. That's Keeney, but then it's knocked away by North Andover. And here we go, coming to the other side. I believe that's Slayton. Kick back, looking for a pass. They get it over to Gotobed now. Gotobed moves over, takes a shot, and scores! That's another goal, second of the day for Olivia Gotobed. And all of a sudden, North Andover, just starting this second half of play, they've gone up by another goal. So right now, 3-0 in favor of the Scarlet Knights. And once again, Methuen will take it out. Starting out with it now will be number 5, Stephanie Tardugno. Passes back to Brooke Tardugno. And here we go. Oh, intercepted. Here comes North Andover once again. I believe that's Slayton with it. And now they get it to Ward. Ward tries to move through. She goes down. It goes off a knee and then comes back out. Gotobed still there. And she will go, let's fly with another one. And that one goes wide. She's delivered on some really good shots today. A couple of them have gone right in. North Andover adds to their lead early in this second half as Methuen kicks it out now. Ooh, went off, looks like the side of somebody's head, and moved in now. The shot toward the goal, and that's just going to go wide. And getting up slowly and gingerly, looks like that's number 5, Ella Slayton. So once again, Methuen to put it back into play from their own goal area. And it looks like we're going to have some substitution as once again Slayton coming off a little gingerly. And another player coming on for her. I believe that's number 21. That's Katie Wojcik. And Methuen putting it in play now. And kicked ahead. And Keeney with it now. And then, she collides. And North Andover tries to move with it. However, it's Tardugno that has it. And Methuen on the move now, trying to make something happen here. They need points, and they need them fast. Comes out now to the side there. That's number 15 again. That's Emma Kwong. She kicks it up ahead, looking for Tardugno. And it's kicked out by North Andover. Methuen will inbound it again. And blocked by North Andover. Kwong trying to hit it ahead there. It's going to be kicked back, and who's going to get there first? Looks like it's going to be Methuen, and they'll kick it right up. Looking for a pass. However, then that's knocked away and kicked out of bounds there by number 22, Claudia Mabley. So, put back in there by number 6. That's Haley Pickles again. And with it now, knocked away by Pickles, but then right onto the foot of Ashley Janczak. And here we go. Pass across the field. And left out there. Wojcik trying to connect with somebody. However, Methuen's got it. And now trying to move with it there is Keeney once again. But it's knocked out by Methuen. I'm sorry, knocked out by North Andover, so Methuen will have another chance to inbound. That's Keeney once again. Goes off of Tardugno's head. And kicked back by North Andover. Intercepted there. Nice job there from number 13. That's Emily Donovan. She's still got it. She kicks it up now, but North Andover were able to block it. And the kick goes to Janczak now. Over to Gotobed. Tries to pass. It's intercepted by Methuen. And here come the Rangers with a little bit of open field. Tardugno kicks across and gets it to Keeney. However, Keeney not able to hang on to it. And the ball will sail out of bounds, and North Andover with a chance to inbound it right back. And intercepted by Methuen. They'll kick it along the line right once again. And it's a race now. Who's going to get there first? Looks like one of the Tardugno sisters got there. I'm assuming sisters. If they're cousins, I'll be highly embarrassed. And kicked back by North Andover. Bounces off a couple of people. And stopped there and kicked ahead by Wojcik once again. Tries to get it over to Gotobed. who's got, oh, she can't keep it in bounds though. So Methuen will have the chance to inbound it. Just about at midfield. And goes out, Methuen trying to corral it. Gets set up for a shot, kick back and then ahead. Put ahead there by number 22, that's Maddie O'Hearn. Kick back by North Andover though. And I believe that's Go to Bed with it once again. Kick up, and that's to Ward now. Ward kicks it ahead, looking for a streaking player there. And she puts it in toward the goal, and the stop there by the goaltender, Henrik. And I'll tell you, even though the score is 3-0 right now, 3-0 in favor of North Andover, that score could have been a lot more out of control had it not been for the efforts of the Methuen goalkeeper today. So nice job by Henrik in the Methuen net. As Gotobed taps it off and then gets the pass back. And she just taps it ahead looking to pass to somebody. And, oh, tapped right through and a goal! Oh. And I just wanted to say, I think I saw a number 4 on the player who scored the goal, but I just want to double check that here as we stop play for a second there. The net, and Henrik ran out for it, and one of the North Andover players just literally got the boot to it just before Henrik was able to get to it. Henrik went down, the ball dribbled behind her right into the net. And so that's 4 goals for the Scarlet Knights today. 2 in the first half, 2 here in the second. And they're checking with her right now. Coach and the trainer, making sure everything's good. And she'll stay in the net. She'll shake it off. So there we go. So they're going to bring it back up to center now. And where we are from this vantage point, it's not often that we get to see the back of the North Andover goalkeeper, but now we do. And it's number 76. So that's, I'm hoping I'm getting this name right too. Paige Pefine, P-E-F-I-N-E. So Paige, if that's your name, cool. If not, my apologies. So that's Paige Pefine in the goals today. She's had a couple of opportunities to stop some shots so far. North Andover, though, has had most of the activity in the attacking zone. Methuen's had a lot of defending to do, and they're going to start it off again right now. That'll be number 5. That'll be Stephanie Tardugno. And they kick it back, and now they're trying to open up some space. And here we go. Nobody but North Andover there as it's kicked ahead by number 2. That was, actually, I don't have a number 2 on here. Oh, yes, I do, Caitlin Risley. As the ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper once again. Henrik. And she'll kick that one out, looking for some teammates. She's got Tardugno there. That's number 1, Brooke Tardugno. And that's going to go out of bounds. North Andover's going to get the chance to inbound it, though. Tossed up and then kicked ahead. Right onto the chest of Methuen player. But then North Andover with it now. Oh, almost had some space to run. But Methuen looks to kick it out. And here we go now with it. That's Stephanie Tardugno. Kick is intercepted. And then Brooke tries to get in there as well. Kicked ahead by Carly Balicki, number 25. And with it once again, here come the Scarlet Knights. Up the far wing, Balicki. Ahead there, now to Go to Bed. And looks like she was offside. So that'll be a kick from Methuen. Looking to tee one up. And there we go. Goes up and taken by Tardugno, then goes off a North Andover foot, then back to Keeney. Off to Tardugno. And she's able to fight off the defender, but then kicked back in by North Andover as Methuen tried to pass ahead. And Go to Bed in there to get the head on it. Goes to the side, North Andover's there. They try and move it once again, kind of a give and go. And she stops, gets herself some room, kicks it in toward the goals, and that's going to be in. Wow! From that side. Have to check the number. I think it might have been 25, Balicki. That was all the way up there. Let's see, because normally she's down the other end of the ground, but That one was definitely from the corner. She basically just curved that thing right in. So North Andover now leading 5-0. As Methuen looking to move it up and just trying to avoid the shutout. Intercepted bid there by Klimas, and it's tapped out now, and here comes North Andover with it once again. Hit up the sidelines there by Janczak, looking for Ward. Ward's able to block the kick back from Methuen, though, but Methuen has it now, and Tardugno with it. She makes a little space there, running against Klimas, and Klimas holds her up. Tardugno stops, cuts the other way, and gets the pass up. We've got a race for it, and Methuen tried to get there. Actually, Methuen's got the ball now, but it tried to kick in the middle, but North Andover is going to be the first to get there. And now they're moving on the other end, and with it now, Klimas almost had it, but Methuen had a player right there. And kick ahead by North Andover. We've got a race for it. And once again, let's see, could that be? That will not stay in bounds. Wasn't sure if it was for a second there or not. And could we have had another insane shot from the side? That was really a heck of a shot, just from the side, just kind of on a run, just kicked it, had the room, kicked it across the body, and the thing just drifted across the goal mouth and then went in. Definitely shades of Bend It Like Beckham. And yes, I'm not that experienced a soccer commentator, so yes, I'm going to use the easy Bend It Like Beckham reference. Sorry, but I am. As North Andover looks to inbound it. Hit out. And here we go. Kick goes in toward the goals. Over the head and in. I think I see number 21, so that would be Katie Wojcik. And now basically the floodgates are opening. We started this half at a pretty tight 2-0. North Andover has since put 4 goals into the back of the net, and they now lead by a score of 6-0 as it comes out once again, and Tardugno going up along the side, looking for a teammate, and she blasts it, trying to get it to her teammate, and she does that there. That's Kwong, number 15. With it now is Keeney. Keeney making some room, trying to kick in toward the net, and it's stopped right there by Pefine. Pefine. As she kicks it way back out. It comes way back now as there's a race for it. No one's going to get there. And so Page will just stop and pick it up and get it. And blast that one right up. Back to midfield. And it's kicked away there by Tardugno. And Methuen looking to start something. And they try and move it up the side. Goes through a couple of North Andover players. Actually, the last North Andover player got a foot to it. And, the pass goes back and almost took someone by surprise. Race for it right now and kicked out. I believe that was O'Hearn who knocked it out. So it's going to be an inbound opportunity for North Andover. Comes right out and then right back. And they move it toward the center. And she's got it. She kicks ahead. And that was number 2, Maddie Palumbo. North Andover going back for it now. And over to this side now, they get it to Mabley. Gets it to number 16, that's Kelsey Dion. Intercepted by Methuen. And they've got a pass, and let's see if they can make this work. No, they can't, as North Andover gets it right back. And with it once again, that Kelsey Dion. And her pass is intercepted. Tardugno tries to pass to the other Tardugno. It goes too far, and it's taken once again by North Andover. And the kick going back. And we've got a whistle. Actually, no, we don't. The whistle was on the football side as they were having a practice. So here, they go out going for number 14 there. That's Ainsley Dion. As North Andover now putting out some of the younger players here. Methuen in the corner. Kicking it up, looking to try and escape. However, look out. North Andover has it right in front. And that's number 15, Samantha Clemmis. Actually, is that 15? I double check that there. Like I said, sometimes these numbers are hard. And they try and pass it right in front. Standing by there was Wojcik. But Methuen's got it now, and they try and move it out. Tardugno with it. And she tries to, a couple of players collide. The North Andover player went down heavily. Methuen gets the free kick, and they're going to just try and deliver it up right now. Try to get it to Kwong. However, that's knocked away once again by North Andover. And then Methuen kicks it out. So it'll be North Andover's turn to inbound the ball. And the Scarlet Knights off to a 6-0 lead. Pretty much look to have things under control right here. And once again, the kick goes in the pass, and it goes off the feet of Dion. And Methuen trying to work with it right now. And kicked up and kept in once again. North Andover just playing smothering forward pressure right now. As it goes, and with it there is Slayton. Slayton, she's running around. She kicks in toward goal, and that's stopped there. Might have been going wide anyway, but Henrik taking no chances as she's going to take it and just look to kick it once again. And there it goes. Who's going to get there first? Actually, it's kicked right ahead by one of the Scarlet Knights. It's going to head toward the boundary, and that'll go out, so Methuen will inbound it in the corner. It looks like we've got the substitution coming on. Kwong is coming off. And coming on for her now. As soon as we can see a uniform number. That's number 12. That's Gabby Fiato. And Methuen looking to move it. Fiato has it now. She gives chase, but she has some teammates finally, and they're just trying to move it up any way they can. Held up a little bit, but then kicked ahead. And then kicked back by North Andover, bounces in off Clemmis. And there we go, they get the pass off. They might have a connection here, and it moves up front, and it's knocked out of danger. Number 17, Emily Brander now for the Scarlet Knights. She gets that one out of danger, and we have a player go down, and we've got a whistle. And it looks like North Andover free kick. And just passed ahead a little bit. Just trying to move it right now. Over to Dion now. And she collides with Fiato, and we've got a whistle, and it looks like a free kick being paid to North Andover. Taking it there will be number 21, Katie Wojcik. And she passes it up. And North Andover trying to move it ahead, but then kicked right up by Methuen. So the Rangers, once again, try and move it ahead. Trying to generate something on the scoreboard, but anytime they try and get an opportunity, North Andover's right there to counter them, as we see number 11, Maddie Jackon, with that last bit of play, and she's got the ball again now, and she's wrapped up by one of the Methuen players. That's Tardugno. And Tardugno still giving her the business. And Methuen just trying to move with it a little bit there. With it now, that's number 6. That's Haley Pickles. Oh, we've got a tackle attempt, but both feet touched it, and North Andover keeps possession, momentarily at least. And that's Fiato. Now with a Dion once again, or Dion. And goes in, gets headed up, and then intercepted by North Andover. And Clemmis with the pass off there now. Kicked ahead to Palumbo. And they're in tight right now. Dion has it, and then Ward. And that shot is blocked. Blocked by the goalkeeper once again. That's Henrik. Stephanie Henrik for the Methuen Rangers. North Andover has been pressing pretty much all the game, and we mentioned the score is 6-0, but had it not been for Henrik, that score might have been twice as much. She's actually made some really nice stops in that net today for Methuen. And Methuen is on the march right now, racing down the sidelines. Who's going to get there first? Kicks it in toward the goals. Easily picked up there by Piffine. I'm hoping that's right. We shall check for the next time we do Scarlet Knights girls soccer here. And kick back and forth, and that's knocked out of bounds. So that'll be inbounded by the Rangers. And goes off a bunch of feet, but winds up in North Andover's possession once again. Kicked ahead and goes past everybody. Question is, where's it going to end up? That's going to wind up going out. So once again, Methuen with a chance to inbound it. Gets tossed in. And then loose ball, but North Andover gets to it. Stopped momentarily anyway. And then kicked out by the Rangers. North Andover to inbound it. Moved ahead and then kicked well out into the grandstand area. So North Andover to inbound it again. Off Clemmis and then off one of the Methuen players and back out. Tossed back in. That was number 11 there once again. It's Maddie Jacken. Or Jack-on, or I wonder if it's Jackson and that's just a typo. We'll check here as things go on this season. Brought ahead there by Keeney. Oh, Methuen right now, they have a chance. Well, they had a chance anyway. Nice job in defense there as they come back. And I believe that was Balicki once again. And then that ball goes out of bounds. And the inbounding attempt. Goes back, winds up in North Andover's possession anyway. They've got a little space to move now. Kick goes in, and it's going to be well wide. And I believe it's going to be wide of everything. And it's going to be out of bounds. So it'll be another inbounding attempt for Methuen. Second half action here, North Andover versus Methuen. Right now the Scarlet Knights leading the Rangers by a score of 6-0. Kicked up the sidelines, stopped there by Dion. And then Methuen knocks it out, so once again, Scarlet Knights will inbound it. As Clemmis comes off, North Andover makes a substitution. And going on now will be number 15, that's Samantha Clemmis. That's inbounded once again. And North Andover hanging on to it. Nice little bit of footwork there, but Methuen finally able to escape. And now there's a race for it. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be North Andover. Almost knocked off the ball there. And Methuen looking to try and advance. But North Andover gets it to some open ground. And they'll pass it ahead. And kick goes in. She's kicked from there before. She scored. In front, the shot. Oh! And I believe, I don't know if it was knocked wide or if it got deflected, but either way, it's a good opportunity for the Scarlet Knights. They just couldn't connect on it. As it goes now from the corner. And kicked out. With it there, it's Palumbo. Intercepted by Methuen, and they try and kick it out, but you've got 3 or 4 Scarlet Knights right there, and they're just going to bring it back in. And right now they're just taking their time with the ball. They try and pass it up ahead, and that is going to stay in. She keeps it in play. Nope. Tried to keep it in play, but it didn't quite happen, so goes over the end line, and as a result, Methuen's going to bring it back and play from their own goal area. Second half action here, and you're watching Scarlet Knights Soccer on North Andover Cam. Right now, the North Andover Scarlet Knights leading the Methuen Rangers by a score of 6-0, or 6-0. As the goalkeeper, I'm sorry, not the goalkeeper, but one of the Methuen players kicks it out once again. And it's knocked back in, and after that header, she is knocked down. And let's see, kicked out there. I believe that was number 13 for the Rangers. Once again, that is Emily Donovan. North Andover to inbound it now. They get it in. She's just going to try and run, get herself some space, run it back a little bit. They try and move it to the front of the net, or the front of the goal area. And Methuen able to kick it out. Not for long, though, because it's headed back in by one of the Scarlet Knights. Off the foot of Tardugno now. And she is able to pass it to one of her teammates. Methuen moving with it a little bit, but unfortunately only back into their own territory. And ball is lost there, almost lost, as Pickles was being charged. But she was able to get the ball off, but not very far, because North Andover brings it right back. They try to pass in front, and looking and kicking, and that misses. So that'll go over the goal line. So once again, Methuen to put it in play from their own goal area. As we have a couple more players coming off. Umpire calling time for substitutions. And now he says play on. And the kick coming in. Goes off one Methuen foot, but ends up on another North Andover foot. Kicking in now and towards Dion. Dion kicks now to Maddie. And let's see here. Stopped. That's Stephanie Tardugno. Tries to move it up to one of her teammates, and she's unable to get to it, and the ball's just going to roll out of bounds. North Andover inbounds it, just a real quick pass there, and knocked back out. So North Andover will inbound it once again. And it goes past one player, but then Methuen able to pick it up. But North Andover gets it back from them, though. A couple of players on it now, and nice job by Methuen, able to block that one and bring it back. Tardugno with a pass, that's intercepted. And a big kick in toward the goal, and Henrik is right there to stop it. Trying to direct some traffic as she's trying to get players ahead to kick it to. And missing the heading attempt, one of the North Andover players. So now with it, momentarily anyway, was Keeney before it get knocked out of bounds. To be inbounded again by Methuen. But North Andover picks it up now. Oh, Methuen intercepts, and they're trying to move away with it. There we go. Nice job. Nice little bit of tackling there. But unfortunately, they can't bring the ball very far. But she's still not giving up. Methuen not giving up at all, even though they trail by 6 goals. And they try and do a pass up there. Looking for, but not quite getting. Number 2, that's Caitlin Risley. And North Andover, once again, that's Dion with it now. Dion kicks it ahead to the other Dion. We've got 2 Dions here, Ashley and Kelsey. And kicked in toward the goals, and first one to get there is going to be the goaltender, Henrik, the goalkeeper. And she just kicks it out, and it bounces over her intended target, who is Sam Matarazzo, number 14. And we've got a loose ball here and a loose Methuen player, but it's one Methuen player in the midst of like 4 Scarlet Knights, as once again it is brought up. And that kick there by number 11, Maddie Jacon. Hoping that's right. First day of the season jitters, folks. As it comes back now, and here comes North Andover with it once again. Stops. Oh, nice job there. Stops on a dime. Just changes direction and gets it off to Clemens now, who tries to get it off to Ainsley Dion. Then the ball goes off of her. And Methuen will inbound it. That's Keeney over to Tardugno now. And she tries to knock it through. And she's able to get it to a teammate. And here comes Methuen. Race for the ball, and the first one there is going to be Tardugno. And let's see. She is tripped. Tweet, and that's a free kick. They tried the tackle attempt, but caught a little too much, and she went right down. And Methuen setting up their attack now. And to take the free kick for Methuen, number 13, Emily Donovan. Donovan, big kick, bending in toward the net, and knocked out of danger there by Dion, at least for now. Kicked ahead, kept in, almost kept in by Methuen there, but now with it, that's Clemmis. That's Lorea Clemmis, number 7. She kicks it up now, looking for it, doesn't quite get her target there. I believe that was Slayton. And Ward giving chase now, but I think one of the Methuen players is going to get there first. And she's just going to kick it out of bounds. So Methuen will inbound it. I'm sorry, North Andover inbounds it. Methuen tries to get it out of trouble, but it's kept in by the Knights. And the pass goes in along the sideline. With it now, once again, that's Maddie, I'm sorry. Kicked out, then back in. Oh, the shot in, and that's a save. I believe that was Ward right in front, loose ball. She got to it, got the boot to it. But Henrik able to come out with it, and she's just going to kick it away again. And can she get it to one of her teammates? Headed ahead. And then kicked right onto the foot of a North Andover player. And they try and bring it back right now. Nice little bit of a give and go. However, she's able to get it now, and they're going wide once again. I believe that's Balicki. Pass goes to the outside now. Gets herself some room. Tries to do a crossing pass in front. Cannot do it. And once again, they try and get it now. Clemmis with it momentarily. She's got it again. With a pass to some open space. Over to Maddie now. Oh, nice little bit of a move there. The other players thought she was about to kick it, so jumped in front, but then she was able to just sneak by her. Oh, the shot goes in there, and that just goes wide. Oh, boy. Not for lack of trying, but that one just going wide to the right. North Andover with their 6-0 lead. And once again, they'll kick it in from their own goal area. Obviously, still late afternoon now here in North Andover. In fact, something that we will keep you updated with Cam Sports Programming, with Cam Sports Programming, is the fact that obviously we've had some issues with the curfew on athletic contests due to the fact of the threat with mosquitoes and currently Eastern equine encephalitis, as one of the North Andover players goes through and puts it right on goal. And that's where Henrik takes it out. No, what we were saying is that in our upcoming sports programming, we will keep you updated as to what is going on with the latest. Last we knew basically was through the end of September. They're going to have everything finishing by 7 p.m. that takes place on an outdoor field in town, which means soccer has been moved, practices have been moved, football games are getting moved. So as we have more information on all that, we'll keep you updated. So stay tuned to North Andover Cam, and we'll keep you updated on all that information. And we do have a whistle on the field and a free kick being given to the Methuen Rangers. And that kick gets blasted up and knocked back, and North Andover with it once again. Knocked ahead. Methuen trying to start something here. And we have a couple of loose players. Loose ball, but nobody there. North Andover once again has numbers. And they'll put it back and ahead. Intercepted. Nice job there by Methuen moving up on the play. And here we go. It's Tardugno now. And that was Keeney who moved up. Did a nice job jumping the path of that ball and getting in there and moving it up. But once again, North Andover getting right back and taking care of it. Although there's a bit of a challenge going on the sideline right now. And Methuen will get the chance to inbound it. And they'll inbound it right to Tardugno, who then kicks it ahead, but then it's kicked out by North Andover. And with it now, that's Clemmis once again, Lorea Clemmis. And she's just going to put a long kick in there. And it's stopped. And they're just going to let it go out of bounds. Which means Methuen's going to get to put it in bounds. And tossed in. Goes off somebody's head, goes off somebody's foot. Methuen looking to kick it out. Kept in by the Scarlet Knights. Kick in. Let's see. They're trying to just get it in front of the goal. As the ball goes back and forth. Kicked ahead. And they try and get it. I believe that was the ward they were looking for. And one of the North Andover players goes down. North Andover, she had some space to work with, but then she got the ball knocked away from her. Methuen now coming up out to the side. Oh, she leaves it behind, and North Andover were able to jump on it, but not for long because Methuen comes right back. And let's see if they can do something with it here. Nope, doesn't look like it. As Rachel Hunt has it now for the Scarlet Knights, gets it over to Dion, who gets basically dispossessed. And then trying to make the move there is Keeney, but she collides with Hunt. Keeney with it there, and now here we go. Oh, going for it there almost was Caitlin Risley, but still gets knocked back in the Methuen zone. Risley once again over to Keeney, and pass a little errant. That's going to be kicked in. And Methuen will inbound it. Inbounded by Methuen. Kicked up now, and with it there is Keeney. Tardugno now. And that gets knocked out of bounds once again. Methuen's will just inbound it. Kicked ahead. And there we go, Methuen trying to generate a chance. As the ball goes out to the side, and it's knocked out of bounds there. Inbounded by North Andover. And she runs into a wall. And it comes out now. Oh, a little bit of a push just before she got a chance to get the head to the ball. North Andover intercepts once again, and they're just going to kick it back now to their defenders. And moved ahead. Hunt with it there. Nice job keeping it in play. However, Keeney over to Risley, back to Keeney. Now back to number 6 once again. That's Pickles. And let's see, that's going to go out. And once again, Methuen will inbound it. So a good first victory it looks like it's going to be for Coach Lisa Rassinen's squad here. Gets inbounded once again. Goes off a couple of players. Kicked ahead now. And that's going to be out of bounds. And North Andover will inbound it. Tossed in. Goes off a foot. Tardugno with it now. And she's trying to move with it, showing some speed. A little bit of a burst there. Nice little bit of a move, too. Unfortunately, she couldn't completely hang on to possession of the ball as it's kicked up ahead there. And that's Caitlin Wessel for the Scarlet Knights. And here we go, ball on the move now, coming in. Oh my goodness, she's moving right in, and that's gonna go in. That's a goal. Just open up some space, and in she came on the rush. And the goalkeeper, Henrik, tried to make the stop. But nonetheless, the ball did go in the goal. Now it's 7-0. I believe that goal was scored by number 22, Claudia Mabley. As Methuen takes it once again. So 7-0 now in favor of Scarlet Knights. Once again, 2-0 at the end of one half. And then North Andover just pouring it on in the second half with 5 goals. And let's see here. As Pickles tried to run up with it, she collided with the North Andover player, and that free kick going to North Andover and gets kicked in, goes off of the foot of, oh boy, as it bounced off Dion. And let's see, Dion tries to kick it ahead, looking for Klimas. With it now, that's Keeney. Keeney, nice little foot move, and passes it into open space. North Andover is going to be the first to get there, though. And now with it once again, that goes right to Maddie. And kicked over by Dion. On the far side now. And they'll move it ahead once again. With it there, that's Dion. Making some space for herself. And now back to Maddie once again. And this is just textbook passing. Back and forth, back and forth. Methuen gets in the way, though. Hunt tries to pick it up again. And Hunt with a pass up. Maddie's got it now. And, got the kick out. And it'll be out of bounds. And inbounded there by North Andover as it goes in and in front. Oh boy, and that's going to be in. Well, the kick went off a hand, bounced, and did a couple of things and went in. And ring up an 8 spot for the Scarlet Knights. And coming out once again, Methuen trying to do something with it here. They try and kick it ahead, looking for Keeney. They've got her. She gets it past Hunt. And now she kicks it into the North Andover defense. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be North Andover, but we've got a Methuen player rushing right there. Still showing a lot of effort. And kicked ahead. Goes through a couple of folks. And then off the foot of Pickles and winds up going out. Hunt with it now to inbound it. She gets it over to Clemmis. Clemmis stopping, shielding her opponent off the ball. Making some space. Back to Maddie, back to Hunt. Back to Maddie once again. And then moved ahead. That's Emily Brander, number 17. Moved up to they tried to catch a player on the run on the other side, but couldn't quite do it. So there we go once again. It's going to be inbounded by Methuen. Headed up. And back out of bounds. So that's going to be North Andover's inbounding opportunity now, and they just toss it right in. And going back. Kicked out by Methuen now. Once again, right on to the body of a North Andover player. And everyone lost the ball for a second, but Methuen now bringing it through. Kick there. And there, that's Keeney. Tried to get over to Worsley once again. Here come the Knights. Pass going to Clemmis now. Clemmis gets wrapped up by the Methuen defense. Can't really kick it much further. Methuen looking to kick it out. North Andover looking for another scoring opportunity. They've had their share. Kick in, and that is stopped there. And we've got the series of whistles, which means the end of the match. And some applause coming up from this Scarlet Knights home crowd. And so there we go. So on the first day of school, 2019, girls soccer, first day of action, and they come out with a big win. Final score here from Joe Walsh Stadium in North Andover. The North Andover Scarlet Knights 8 and the Methuen Rangers 0. Thank you for watching Scarlet Knights Soccer on North Andover Cam.